This is the first time I'm going live on YouTube. I'm Stephen Dijoseph, and I was just doing this just because I've never done it before on YouTube to talk about whatever is going to happen is what I'm here to do. I'm a musician and a filmmaker, but I guess I should say really more video maker because I don't know, I often differentiate filmmaking with film quality level gear. And I usually use my phone, or I usually use I've used cameras, older cameras. um, I've also used stock footage too, so it just depends on the story I want to tell. But the essence of what I'm talking about today is um, neurology and creativity, which to me is always on my mind because I have lived with Tourette's all my life. um, and it's absolutely part of everything I do. It's not something people say, "Oh, you stop ticking," or Tourette's has more than just the ticking involved, and it's if you were to define it, I suppose medically, it's motor tics, obsessive compulsive disorder, attention hyperactive, ADHD. Okay, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, and so all these aspects to it are an important aspect to understand that this is sort of a the ballpark in which it's placed. But there's also the aspect of things that fall in the cracks. Um, the creative energy that I have seen in the process of making the projects that I've made, specifically a film called A Synaptic Adventure, Tourette's and Beyond. It's Tourette's because that's my place, and Beyond because it went well beyond Tourette's into other aspects of neurodiverse conditions. Um, in some of the extremes, you have on the spectrum, you have autism and extreme autism, which usually is characterized by people that they don't usually function on their own per se, usually needing guidance or direction, but oftentimes exhibit a tremendous amount of talent in one direction or another, um, all across the board. I mean, obviously, I've seen a lot of musical genius. I've also seen mathematical genius, and I don't know, you know, no relationship coaches there, mind you, but it's a topic that I've obviously been near and dear to what I do because for the first 6 years of my life, I didn't know what was going on at 6 years of my life. What I mean is from the ages of 6 when Tourette's first showed up until 16 when I first heard the word Tourette's was 10 years. So um, the film I made is about that 10 years. Um, so, excuse me. So I guess the point is that those 10 years were a formative time in which I would uh, think that all these aspects of this condition, in my case, or in any case, were something to do with the creative part, the drive, the urge, the music, the things that I wanted to make, the urges that I had to bang on things and break things. Hasn't changed any. So that's that. And I thought that was a package deal, And so that's what it was like for 10 years. That's a significant amount of time and a significant age, transformational time in one's life to go from 6 to 16. So with all that, the whole upon thinking about the process of making this film, it shall be 10 years now in October. Well, in October, not now. that it's been out. And in the process of making it, talking with a number of people, the idea of a synaptic adventure seemed to describe what goes on for everyone, really. It's just the synaptic adventure, Tourette's and beyond, is Tourette's is mine, but and the OCD and ADHD, but also everyone has a synaptic adventure in this. When I think about this, and that the process for each of us is getting in touch with it and living it out and consciously. Um, that is the story of life, living it consciously. Um, so, in this process of going live and talking about this stuff, I'm also going to get into the music that I've written and get into the stuff I've created. And hopefully, I'll have a few guests on and interview some people, take questions, interact. So, this is what I hope to do with this. Thanks for listening and connecting with me on this first YouTube Live. See you soon.